Hey everyone, Tesla Tom here, thanks for joining us. Well, I managed to get HomeLink working on our Tesla Model 3 with our B&D garage door opener, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Okay, so to get HomeLink working, you're obviously going to need a few things. Number one, you obviously need HomeLink installed in your car to start with. If you purchased or ordered a Tesla Model 3 in Australia prior to July 2019, and you ordered the premium interior for the performance Tesla Model 3, then HomeLink should be a complimentary install for your car. All you need to do is book a service in the Tesla app, and either a mobile tech will come out to you or you have to go to a service room to get that done. It takes about half an hour to 1 hour for that service to be completed. Otherwise, if you ordered it afterward, it's about a $600 purchase for your car. The second thing is you need a compatible garage door opener. Now, I have a B&D garage door opener, as you can see there. It's actually not compatible with Tesla Model 3's HomeLink. The reason for that being, according to my understanding, is that B&D and a lot of other garage door openers in Australia are tri-frequency, whereas the garage door openers in the US tend to be mono-frequency, and that's what HomeLink is compatible with. So in that case, you need an emulator, or what I call an emulator, to make this compatible with HomeLink. The Merlin garage door opener by Chamberlain is one of the few compatible garage door openers in Australia with HomeLink. You need a Merlin emulator, or a unit that will make the HomeLink think that you have a Merlin door. And for that, you need a Merlin unit, and I'll put a link in the description below where to get that from eBay. And a big shout out to Nash from YouTube channel Tesla and the Gong for a great video on how he installed HomeLink for his Tesla Model X. The second thing you'll need is some wires. I purchased some colored wires from Jaecoo for about $5, not too expensive again. And again, I will put a pic on how I rigged up the Merlin unit to my garage door using Nash's video, and thanks again to Nash for providing that, using the colored wires and of course a wire stripper as well to get that going. The third thing you'll need is a Merlin remote. So this again is not very expensive. I'll put the link in the description below. And again, the remote will come with instructions on how to program that remote with the Merlin emulator. Now by this stage, you should have the Merlin remote programmed to the Merlin emulator, which is rigged up to your B&D garage door opener. Now that you've got that, you're ready to program your Merlin remote with your HomeLink on your Tesla Model 3. Okay, so now that you've programmed your Merlin remote, you want to make sure it works. So this is the B&D garage door remote, which will now be replaced by the new Merlin remote, as you can see there. I've programmed that top button there to be the open, close, and stop function all in one. So let's give that a test to make sure it works. That green light was flashing there, which means that I'm happy it's working, and of course the garage door is opening. I'm going to press it again to make sure it stops. Sure does, and I press it one more time, and it's coming down. So I know this remote is now working, all three functions in that top button. I'm now going to go ahead and program the HomeLink on Model 3. So there's the HomeLink icon there, that green square over the house. Obviously it's green in my car or in Joy's car because it's already been programmed, but if it hasn't been programmed yet, it'll just be a white colored home button. So let's press that now. So let's go to HomeLink settings, and let's just put a new HomeLink here. Let's call it test. That way I won't be playing with my home settings which I've already programmed. So let's press enter there. And you want to have it in standard mode, by the way. So standard mode, we're going to set mode. And it says here, before we begin, here's what you'll need. Have your garage door remote handy, which I've got. And you want to use new batteries, which there are already in there. And park in front of your garage door, which I am, right there. And be sure to leave enough room for it to open. Sounds good. All right, we're going to press start. Right, record signal from remote. Stand in front of the car and point your remote at the bumper. Press and hold the button until the headlights flash. May take up to 30 seconds. All right, let's go outside and do that right now. Okay, so once the lights flash, you know you've got it right, and it says recording complete as well, so that's good. Let's press continue. So the next step is to train the receiver, which is our Merlin emulator. So let's go to the garage and do that right now. Okay, so we're back to our Merlin emulator or our receiver, and I'm going to hang on to the channel 1 button here until it illuminates. So let's press that. Okay, so it's lit up now, so let's go back to the car. Alright, back in the car, let's press continue now. Cool, training complete. Let's press continue now. Now it says to test the HomeLink. Let's press test. Yep, I think we're good. You can see my garage door closing there. Excellent. Let's press it again to make sure we can stop it halfway. Sure can. And press it one more time to see if it goes up. Yep, absolutely. Press it again to stop. And press it one more time to close all the way down. And we're just going to see to make sure it closes all the way to the ground without bouncing back up, basically. Alright, that's good. That's all good, so that's working fine. Let's press save that. Okay, so now we know it's working because it's lit up green like that. And whenever you drive up to your home, this will flash up. And all you need to do is press that button and the door will go up as you're approaching your home. Very handy indeed. Alright guys, well that's how you program your B&D garage door in Australia to Model 3 HomeLink using a Merlin emulator. Don't be despondent if you don't get it right the first time, particularly that bit where you've got to program your remote control to your HomeLink. It took me a few goes as well, so just keep at it. Hang on to the remote as long as you need to. Sometimes it takes like a few seconds, sometimes it takes a minute. It's really quite variable. I don't know and I can't explain why. Look, I'm happy to help you guys through. Leave a comment below or send me an email and I'll walk you through the steps. But otherwise, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and as always, happy charging.